Hi. Today, let's talk about the NLP Wikipedia page. If you've been on the English version of the NLP Wikipedia page, you know there's something kind of wrong with it. It very much discredits NLP and has been a point of contention for quite a number of years in the NLP community, especially in the leaders of the NLP community. Let me tell you a little story, much as I know of it. There's a guy named David Snowden who did some NLP training at some point in the early 2000s and found that he believed that a lot of NLP took from him some of the tools that he has created. And I believe he had a big disagreement with whoever his trainer may have been. And when the Wikipedia page for NLP had not been created, so he authored and edited the Wikipedia page. Now, a lot of people think that Wikipedia is an unbiased encyclopedia about a variety of things. However, the truth is anyone can create a Wikipedia page, and technically anyone can edit a Wikipedia page. However, the rules with Wikipedia also say that whoever has edited or authored the most on a certain page is deemed as the overall editor and can accept or deny various edits. David Snowden very much intends, from what I can understand, to discredit NLP. And I think that people, when they're first searching for NLP and come across the Wikipedia page, if they don't know much about it or they are more skeptical minded, will read it and go, oh, maybe I don't want to know more. But I think those that are curious about NLP and curious about how the Wikipedia page, the English Wikipedia page, let me repeat that, how the English Wikipedia page doesn't always connect with perhaps what they've heard about NLP from a communication tool or a change strategy, a coaching modality, a therapeutic modality, and the benefits that so many people around the world have benefited from by learning, utilizing, and experiencing the tools of Neuro Linguistic Programming. If someone isn't curious, they'll look at the page and click off. That's okay, because it's not for everyone. However, if they investigate a little bit further, even on the Wikipedia page, they'll find some really interesting things. Now, there's a number of people on the NLP Leadership Summit who, for the past many years, have been going back and forth to Wikipedia, going back and forth to David Snowden, attempting to change the Wikipedia page. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I think they've come to realize that although their efforts haven't been thwarted, they are still attempting to change it. Now, there are some things on the Wikipedia page that are true. I do believe that NLP is a pseudoscience. Now, have a look at another video that I've created that explains what a pseudoscience is and why I don't think it's a bad thing. Now, NLP more and more is doing more scientific peer-reviewed studies. There's more and more being published in journals, and there's some phenomenal research programs going on out there. But the way that NLP and most psychological modalities or human-based change tools, from osteopathy to chiropractic to a variety of different psychotherapeutic tools, all fit into the category of pseudoscience. So I actually don't see anything wrong with that. But what I don't like about the Wikipedia page is that it doesn't look at any of the benefits that people have. It only looks at the negative effects or what people have said in a disparaging type of way about NLP. So I find it a very highly biased Wikipedia page. And unfortunately, so far, it hasn't been able to be changed. But I'd like to show you something, a couple things that you can, if you're interested, that you can delve into and learn a little bit more for yourself. So let me share my screen with you and we can take a look at the Wikipedia page. So on the Wikipedia page, if we go over to view source, view history, or talk, you'll find more information about the Wikipedia page. You will see, especially on the edit section. I like this one. This is under the new section. I think you can also see this in edit and view history. It's a variety of discussions. So you'll see that someone has put in here, here's a problem with the article's introduction, what it is, and why. There's a little bit of a discussion about it. So the various articles that are on there and what someone thinks is wrong with it and what should be changed, and also why it hasn't been done. So there's a lot of discussion points on there, which I think is really interesting. There's a lot of history about who's done what and when it's come up. This page, the Wikipedia page, the English Wikipedia page, was created, I think, in 2014. And again, there's a lot of information on here, but there's also a lot of information that David Snowden is not putting on there, or he is dismissing because it doesn't fit with his model of the world. Again, a highly biased aspect. I think until I started really digging into Wikipedia, I thought it was more of an encyclopedia that I could believe, but now I take it very much with a grain of salt. Another really interesting thing is if you look on the left-hand side, you'll see a variety of different languages. Now, these are not just languages that the articles have been translated into. Each of these different languages, and there's 36 more after these, are different countries or areas Wikipedia pages. So if we take a look, for example, at this one, this is, no idea. I think this one is the Dutch one, possibly. And I guess I could put it back into it. I've already translated into English. So right click and translate into English. And you can actually see that there's a different version of this Wikipedia page, which is, I think, worth looking at and worth recognizing. Again, this is another one. I think this is the Spanish. I can tell here. Yeah, so this is German. The second one is Spanish. This next one is possibly Italian. This one's Italian. Sorry, this one might be French. This one is Italian. This next one is something else. So each one of them, again, I've just clicked on the various links on the side for the different languages, and then I have translated them to English. And we find a different, I think that's the English one. No, that's Russian one. We find a different Wikipedia page for each of them. And I think that's absolutely fascinating, because when we look at different sources, we find different information. They're not all written, authored, and edited by David Snowden. There's a variety of different authors. So if you're really curious about the Wikipedia page, then I would highly recommend that you take a look at it and dig down into it. Utilize your own judgment, not just the judgment of one person, to make an idea about what NLP is. Again, I really had hoped that Wikipedia was an independent, unbiased source, but it doesn't seem to be that way. NLP, a variety of people have set up an NLP wiki page. I believe it's just nlp.wiki.org. And the authors of that are various NLP trainers throughout the world, attempting to give an NLP an even better name than what the English version of the Wikipedia page says. So I guess moral of the story, don't believe everything that you read. Make your own mind up of what you want your world to be like and what makes most sense to you. And if two things contradict, it's probably because there's a bias in there somewhere. Absolutely, I have my own biases about NLP. So I think that some of what David Snowden has written is relevant and a lot is missing. Distortions, deletions, and generalizations at their greatest. Thank you for joining me today. If you have other questions, post them down below or on the chat group on YouTube, and I will answer your question. Thanks very much.